Hello, welcome to the space. My name is Danielle. In this video, I'm going to share a little bit about the emotion code, which is an emotional clearing modality. I'm going to share a little bit about trapped emotions and what they are, how to know if you know, some of the telltale signs that you have emotional dissonance in your being, and hopefully give you an idea of what this work is and maybe to know if it's something that will be supportive for you in your healing journey. So let's start with trapped emotions. What are these? So when we're here in the human experience, largely everything is an emotional experience for us, right? Things are taking place. We are experiencing them based off of our emotional bandwidth capacity, right? So something happens and we naturally have an emotional experience in relationship to that. Now, sometimes these emotional experiences can be too intense for us. They can kind of eclipse our emotional bandwidth. And if that is the case, and that does happen, which it happens more often than we think, then we end up kind of creating resistance. In the experience, we create a resistance. Like, I can't deal with this, I can't handle this, I can't, and we kind of close ourselves off from the experience. And then the intelligence of the subconscious mind says, okay, then I will go into this survival process, which is to kind of take that emotional experience from that time and kind of package it up into a little ball of information and then store it in the field so that it can be processed at a later date. Now, that's the important part, processed at a later date when we have more emotional bandwidth. The thing is, this is largely an unconscious process that happens at the energetic level, which we cannot see, and this can become problematic. So if we're not going back and clearing these things, think of it this way: you have an emotional dissonance from 5 years ago that you've been carrying with you in your field here in present time. So that's from 5 years ago, it's here now. And you have this connection to the past through these trapped emotions. The way that I see it, they kind of create this quantum wormhole or tunnel where you are able to re-experience that here in present time because you're still holding the energy of that emotion with you. This can become very dense. When we have too many trapped emotions in our field, it can create dis-ease and dissonance in our bodies physically. It can contribute to many illnesses, pains in the body. You can also contribute to all manner of emotional dissonances, depression, anxiety, gravitation excessively towards fear, those kind of things, right? So that's a little bit about the emotion code, a little bit about trapped emotions. We locate these trapped emotions using the intelligence of the subconscious mind, where I will muscle test, or you, if you're practicing on yourself, would muscle test, and then use a series of yes or no questions in order to find the emotion, and then any pertinent information, maybe if you need to know the age that it occurred, so you can get your conscious mind wrapped around the event a little bit more in order to connect to it and release it properly. This is then cleared using the governing meridian, which runs from the upper lip all the way down to the base of the spine, and this is connected to your autonomic nervous system. It's your central nervous system, and you have parasympathetic, sympathetic, everything is tied into that system, and so it's called the governing meridian. And when we swipe, we clear it, these emotional dissonances, using our conscious mind, love and awareness and presence in order to release them. It's kind of like if you have a magnet next to a credit card and it clears the coding, clears the number on it. That's kind of what we're doing here. We're bringing something up and then we're clearing it out of the field, and this releases us from that trapped emotion. It ends up processing it completely, and then we can bring our energy back into present time, and this helps us to have a full aura and healthy energy and all of the things that are necessary in order to move forward with life and not be continuously held in the past. So I hope that helps. If you have any more questions, please feel free to go on my website at originofharmony.com. I have a services page. You can also book a free discovery call with me if you have any more questions, or reach out on the contact form. So many blessings. I hope this helps.